Well, hi again. Hello everyone, it's Madison here, aka Dandelion. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while again. It has been a while again. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So this video is not going to be like a lot of my usual videos, so sorry to those of you who just want those. I promise the next one will be spiritual, witchy, that kind of vibe. So stay tuned for the next one if this isn't your sort of thing. If you don't like a more chatty personal video, then wait for the next video. Today, I just wanted to get back into YouTube by talking about something that has been weighing on me pretty heavily for many months now. So the hope is that I can talk about it today here, make a video about it, post it, share how I've been feeling, and hopefully that will allow me to move through the feeling and get back into YouTube. That's my son Giles. Get back into YouTube in a more authentic way that you all can enjoy, but also that I can enjoy. We've got Mr. Giles here for today, I guess. He's joining us, gracing us with his presence. So, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about just how uncomfortable lately I feel with the internet. The struggles I've been having with trying to participate in the online world. He's so distracting. I can see him in the little, the little screen of the camera, just like the oldest man you've ever seen. You're very cute. Thank you for supporting me, Mr. Hercules. His middle name is Hercules, for those of you who do not know. So, lately, I've been struggling to participate in the online world, and I've just really been focusing on, like, the physical, for lack of a better term, real world. And there are many reasons why I've been struggling to participate in the internet. And we're going to talk about a lot of those now. One of the biggest things that I've been struggling with, and I hope that as I'm going through these things, that some of you watching can relate. But something I've really been struggling with is, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, and my son is just being cute. Something I've really been struggling with is just like how much there is. You know what I mean? Like, there's 5 million shows you could watch, and 5 million movies you could watch, and 5 million YouTube videos you could watch, and TikTok videos you could watch, and articles you could read online, and books you could read, and I'm happy about the books. I'm happy there are millions and millions of books to read, but the internet stuff it ends up making me feel kind of paralyzed. Like, there's so many creators on the internet, there's so many videos on the internet, there's so much that you can consume now in our capitalist, highly technological society, social media world that we live in now, that I just feel frozen. And I hope that makes sense to people. It's like there's just too much, and it feels so chaotic, and I just want some peace. And it feels like the internet is a peaceless place. It's like, it's so loud. The internet to me is so loud. It feels so overstimulating. And I hope that other people can relate to that feeling, because that's how I feel lately. I get on Instagram, I'm overstimulated. I get on TikTok, I'm overstimulated. So I've just not been participating as much, which I want to be able to participate, but I want to be able to do so in a way that feels genuine to me, and doesn't harm me mentally or physically, or spiritually. So that's a lot of what I've been struggling with. Another thing that I've been struggling with, especially on YouTube, is being perceived. it's not just being perceived, but it's also like being perceived endlessly at any time by anyone. You know, like the internet has created this space that has never existed in human history, where I can be asleep in my bed and thousands of people are looking at my face and hearing my voice on my YouTube channel. And I started to become like really hyper aware of that, like too hyper aware of it. And again, it gave me that like paralyzed, frozen feeling. And also just made me feel unsafe. And like even now as I'm sitting here, like there's an element of like feeling slightly unsafe because I just feel like I'm putting myself out there in a way that's kind of unnatural. And I don't mean to just like crap all over the internet. That is not at all what I mean to do. I think that there are so many incredible things about the internet and about social media. I think there are so many things that are better in our society because we have the internet, because we have social media. But I think there are also just as many, if not more, bad things that the internet and social media has given us as a human race and as just people who exist. On the individual level and also on a societal level. And directly related to that, like feeling unsafe, being perceived on the internet feeling that I've been having is AI. So AI very rapidly, very recently, as we all know, has like skyrocketed. We went from not having it at all to it's everywhere, being forced down your throat, even if you don't want it. And that really scares me for a lot of reasons that are for a different video. I am anti-AI in every single way, and I hope that you are too. But I've seen so many terrifying things of creators on the internet talking about corporations stealing their face and their voice and their body and putting it through an AI algorithm and making a commercial without their consent. Or making them say and do things without their consent by putting it in AI. And that absolutely terrifies me. Like, absolutely terrifies me. And I think part of that is that I have been violated, I have been assaulted in my life, so it feels like a new form of assault that can happen to you, a new form of disrespect and disregard for my consent over my body and my intellect and my voice and my face and my likeness. So not only am I afraid of being perceived, I'm afraid of that perception of me that I've put on the internet then being taken and twisted and used for something that has nothing to do with me and I didn't sign up for. So that really terrifies me as well, and that's been keeping me from posting videos. So if you ever see something, hopefully it'll never happen, but if you ever see something that's me that didn't come from my channel, know that that's not me. And that's an AI bot, because I would never, ever do anything AI related, period. Yeah, so that has also been freaking me out a lot. Another thing that I've been feeling is just like fed up with algorithms. You know what I mean? Like anybody who posts anything on Instagram, you know, Tumblr, YouTube, like literally any social media platform, you know that the algorithm is like your biggest enemy. I'm sick of trying to like play and like I never really was, because I never really played into like clickbait or trends or anything like that. Like I always just kind of posted videos and didn't really care about any of that, and I still don't. I never will. Like I'm not gonna do trends. I'm not gonna do clickbait. I'm not gonna do it. ironically, the title of this video unavoidably, unintentionally is probably clickbaity because it's just an interesting topic to think about. And I think a lot of us are dealing with these problems right now in our own minds. But like I said, that's unintentional. I'm never like a clickbaity person. So I've never participated in that sort of thing, but I feel like as time goes on and influencers become more of a thing on social media platforms, it's more, the algorithm wants you to participate in trends and clickbait and things like that more and more and more and more. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to do it. And also like connected to that, I am so sick of commercials and ads. So sick of commercials and ads. And it sucks because like, I want to make money from YouTube. I want to make money from videos. I want to share my knowledge and, you know, be reimbursed in some form. Like any human being. I want my knowledge and my expertise and my work to be valued. But at the same time, I hate ads. I hate commercials. I loathe capitalism. Like, with every day that passes, I get more and more angry about capitalism. So, it's like this endless push-pull feeling with trying to participate in the world, but also being so angry that this is the world. Again, I hope you can understand. Like, there's just this feeling in me that's like, we are not supposed to be living this way. This is not correct. But yet, I have no choice but to live this way. So, and like something I've thought about a lot on my channel is like, you know, because when I first started on YouTube, the ads were only at the beginning of the video. And now ads are placed in the video if the video's long enough. And sometimes the ads are crazy. And currently, like the amount of ads is crazy. And currently I have my channel set to like, it'll show ads at the beginning and then some ads throughout when it's a longer video. But I have it like, you can, I don't, if you've ever uploaded a video to YouTube, you'll know. But when you upload a video, you can choose like how many ad breaks there are. And I always, when I upload videos, I've always taken a few out because I just think it's so excessive. It's ridiculous. And I don't want people to be interrupted in the middle of a spiritual, religious video with, buy this thing, buy this thing, buy this thing. I just think that's crazy. But at the same time, again, I need to be paid for my work. So it's like, it's just, it literally makes me want to scream. So like, I've thought a lot, I still think a lot about like, should I make my YouTube like, only ads at the beginning of the video, even when the video is really long? Or like, should I cut down the ads even more because I hate them? But then at the same time, I barely make money from YouTube as it is because it's like, you know, one ad gets you like a penny, not even. So it's just so irritating. Or even like how some platforms will hold your content hostage until you pay for them to boost it. Not gonna happen. I will never do that. I think I fell into that trap once on Instagram like years ago. Never gonna do that again. That is a complete scam. And that makes me so mad too. It makes me not even want to post. Like I'm thinking mostly about like TikTok or even like YouTube Shorts where, but mostly TikTok where like you'll post a video and then say 50 people see it, and it's mostly people who follow you, and 30 of them like it. That's a great metric. Anyone who posts videos knows if you get more than half of the people viewing it to like it, that's a really good outcome. Like way better than average outcome. But the platform will not show your video to anyone else, even though it's already performing really well with the people who follow you. So it's like you're set up to fail. You're literally set up to fail. No matter what you do, if the platform decides we're going to hold this gal's content hostage, then that's what's happening and that's it. That's all you have to deal with. Then you're kind of screwed. The other thing is, I'm like so nostalgic for the original social media internet that existed when I was young. Um, I'm a 90s baby. So like when I grew up with like the original PC computer, and my first phone was when I was 13, it was a flip phone. And like I had an iPod Nano. Like, you know, so it's like the and like that was the era of Tumblr, and like in my mind it's still the era of Tumblr. I love Tumblr. But like the internet was so different then. Instagram was so different then. YouTube was so different then. And I really miss the old internet. That like wholesome, innocent, naive, free internet. Like the internet used to be a place where you could go be your weirdest, kookiest, freest self. And there are a lot of creators who are still upholding that vibe. And I hope I am one of them / will be one of them as I continue to participate in the internet. But there's so much of the opposite on the internet now. Highly curated content where the person's trying to seem perfect all the time, and like they're selling you products and telling you how to act and how to live and what to buy, and I just hate it. I want the old internet back. And again, there are areas of the internet where you can still find that energy. You just have to put in the extra work to find those people who are using the internet in that more wholesome, authentic way. The other thing for me with the internet and social media is, while there are great things about the internet and about social media, I do believe very strongly that the solutions to the many, many problems that we have as individual people and on a larger scale as a society, as a human race, those problems will not be solved with more technology. They will not be solved on the internet. They will not be solved on Instagram. 100,000,000%, I can guarantee you that. Our problems will not be solved on the internet. And so that makes me sometimes, a lot of the time, have a hard time participating in the internet, because it feels like in my autistic, often black and white thinking mind, I'll go, what's the point in participating in the internet? It's not the point of life. You know, like I'll think this is pointless. This is a waste of time. You know, like that's where my brain will go. Like we need in-person connection. We need in-person community. I think that online communities are great. It's great that they exist. I think that's awesome. We have one here on my channel, and I love this community, but it's not enough, and it's not natural. It's just not. And I think the word natural gets thrown around a lot, and you know, it's a complicated concept that could be argued in either direction, what's natural and what's not. But connecting with people only through the internet, only through a screen, only through social media is not healthy. And we are seeing the ways it is negatively impacting both us and the entire planet. So and I've said this before on my channel, but one of my main goals, as I am now beginning with this video, dedicating myself to authentically participating in the internet, despite all these reasons that I'm sharing with you in this video, one of my goals is to build this community here on my channel to the point where we can have in-person gatherings. I want to meet you all in person. I want us to know each other. I want us to face be able to talk to each other and really connect with each other, not through a screen. Not through a screen. And again, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm so grateful for this online community and for all the online communities that I'm a part of. I'm a part of many online communities, and I'm so grateful for those. But it's not enough. They don't give you that fulfilling feeling that you get from having in-person connections with people. So for all of these reasons, I have been struggling these past couple years to participate in the internet. And in this video right now, I would like to make a pledge to you all that I am going to sit with those feelings, acknowledge those feelings, and also not allow those feelings to hold me back. I don't want to allow those feelings to cause me to isolate myself from this community here on YouTube. I want to be active and participating in the world as it is, even if it's imperfect, even if it upsets me, even if it's not what I wish it was. I want to participate. And I hope that through my participation, I can move us into the real world, even if it's through using the internet to do so. So that's my rant, that's my pain, that's my struggle with the internet. I hope that a lot of you can relate. If you can relate to anything that I said, please share in the comments so I feel less alone and crazy. And if you watched this video, thank you for listening. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me basically complain. And I promise that the next video will be more on brand for my channel. We're gonna get back into magic, we're gonna get back into witchcraft, we're gonna get back into deities. And yeah, that's... A lot of things are a mess, but I do have a lot of hope. I have a lot of hope. So that's what I'm focusing on, is the hope. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Blessed be.